What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another vinyasa practice. It started to rain here, but no matter, we're going to persevere because I want to encourage you to also persevere through this flow. It's going to be filled with lots of power, maybe some challenging moments in there as well, but it's a really fun flow, so I hope you have fun with it as well. We're going to get started in an easy Sukhasana, starting really chill. So go ahead, just for my sanity, cross right shin in front of left, come into an easy cross-legged position, take the hands onto the knees, inhale, press the chest and heart through the gateway of the shoulders, get long through the spine, and then exhale, fold over the legs, take the fingertips out in front of you. Just take a moment here, perhaps maybe swaying into the hips side to side, maybe barrel rolling the chest, taking a couple of pulses. And we'll actually start taking some of those pulses here together. So keep the sit bones really weighing heavy back behind you. Come up onto the fingertips. Maybe you even just have your peace fingers there. So you're really light into the fingertips, just staying active into the glutes. And we're just going to pulse here for a count of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, fold down. Take the forearms to the floor if you have that space. Keep pulling the chest and heart forward to the top of the mat. And then come on up. Switch the cross of the leg, left shin in front of right. Take the hands out in front of you and just start to fold over gently, keeping that nice long spine, reaching through the crown of the head. Take some sways into the torso, over the thighs. Just warming up really gently here. And then when you're ready, let's take those pulses together, coming up on those peace fingers, so you're staying active into the legs, kind of pressing down through the shins, and we're going to pulse here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, you fold down, maybe bringing the forearms to the floor, maybe gripping the mat, and then pulling your chest and heart forward a little bit further as you weigh heavy back into the sit bones, and exhale, fold it down. Really nice. Inhale, come back up to a seat. Cross yourself over the legs, come into a tabletop position. And just take a couple of moments swaying into the wrists, getting them nice and warmed up. Maybe you take 2 circles counterclockwise and then 2 circles clockwise. Just whatever you need to do here. Maybe you start to take some barrel rolls and cat-cows through the torso, just kind of wakening up into the spine. Feeling into your body today. And then go ahead and reach your right toes to the back of the mat. Start swaying forwards and back on the ball of your foot. Find a moment of stillness here with the shoulders over the wrists, and then come up onto the left fingers. Reach the right heel up towards the sky, and then inhale, reach the left hand out in front of you. Little balancing tabletop here. And you keep using that glute to really lift the leg. Keep the hips nice and square so you're not splaying that right hip open. You're keeping it facing down towards the mat. Maybe you lift that left bicep further past your peripheral vision. Exhale, left hand comes down. Bring the toes to the mat. Kickstand that left foot and then spiral out into little side angle gate pose position. Keep pressing the hips forward here, right hand reaching towards the sky. Maybe the gaze comes up to meet it. Can you really use your glutes here to push the hips forward, find that space? You can even come up onto the ball of the right foot and then extend that heel away from you to kind of get a little bit more length into that hip flexor. Hold here. Stay steady in your breath. And then inhale, rise on up. Coming into your gate pose, inhale, and then exhale, right hand comes onto the right leg as you reach the left hand up and overhead. And one more inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down, spiral everything back to the front. Going to sweep that right leg out to the outside of the right hand and just start swaying some space forwards and back here. It's quite a short stance, but just keep it that way for the moment. Just maybe take some circles around. It's really moving into the hips here. And then find a moment of stillness. Kickstand that left foot over towards the right side of your mat this time, and then inhale, reach the left hand up towards the sky. So you're in this little modified side angle almost. Can you keep sinking the hips forward and down? Keep spiraling the chest open. Wrapping that right rib cage underneath you, left rib cage back behind you. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, left hand comes down. Keep the feet as they are. Just shift the hips back, coming into a little half splits variation. You might need to kick that right foot forward. You're almost sitting up onto that left heel. Take an inhale to pull yourself forward using the hands. Then exhale, you fold over. Next, inhale, press down through the hands, walk yourself forward, slide the right leg back in line with the left, come back into your tabletop position. And then go ahead, reach the left toes back behind you this time. Take those sways forward and back on the ball of the foot, really extending through that calf, finding some length. Find a moment of stillness with the shoulders right over the wrists. And then inhale, reach the left leg up towards the sky, left heel up towards the sky. Come up onto right fingertips. Next, inhale, reach the right hand out in front of you. Keep engaging through that glute. Keep the hips nice and square to the mat. Right bicep, maybe you reach it back. Thumb points up towards the sky and you reach it back past your peripheral vision so you can no longer see it. One more inhale here. And then exhale, right hand plants, left toe plants, kickstand the right foot over towards the right. Inhale, reach the left hand up towards the sky. Press the hips forward, engage through the glutes. Find the steadiness in your breath. Gaze comes up towards that left thumb. Next, inhale. Reach yourself up, come into our gate position, inhale here, and then exhale, left hand slides down the left leg as you reach the right hand up and overhead, getting that nice side body stretch. All into the right side body, spreading that rib cage and the intercostal muscles apart. One more inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Bring everything back to center and then swing that left foot to the outside of the left hand. No need to lengthen your stance here, just kind of sway around for a bit. Find some space, some freedom of movement. You can bend and straighten into the leg. You can really kind of draw circles with your hips. And then come into a central position. Kickstand that right heel over towards the left this time. Left hand plants as you inhale, reach the right hand up towards the sky. Little Skandasana variation with the knee down. But the same kind of thing happening. The same rotation in the rib cage, that spiraling open. Can you take the gaze up towards the right thumb? Maybe you try closing the right eye and seeing if you can peek the thumb with the left eye. One more inhale here. And then exhale, right hand comes down. Keep everything as it is, simply shift the hips back. So you're coming into a little half splits, modified half splits. We're sitting up onto that right heel though. Take an inhale here. You pull your chest and heart forward using the grip of the hands, and then exhale, fold over. Next, inhale, pull yourself back up into that position, square everything off, shift the left foot back into your tabletop position. Inhale, take a couple of rounds of cat-cow, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the heart, cow. Exhale, round through the spine, tuck the tailbone under, chin to chest, cat. Inhale, open cow. Exhale, curl cat. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Inhale, open. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Just take a couple of rounds of Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, look forward between the thumbs. Come high up onto the toes, deep bend into the knees. Walk, step, jump, float your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Arms reach up and overhead, Skandasana. Exhale, pull everything down, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, come up on fingertips or hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step or hop the feet back. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Journey to the top of the mat. Once you get there, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise, reach. Arms up and overhead. Exhale, pull everything down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump the feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Take a deep inhale through the nose here. Exhale out the mouth. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right toes reach up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it to the outside of the right hand. Spiral down the back heel. Inhale, reach that left hand up towards the sky, Parshvakonasana. Exhale, square everything back off, both hands plant, lower down the back knee. Inhale, backstroke through the right arm to reach around and grab the left foot, twisted lizard lunge. Sink in for a moment. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink the hips a little bit further down. One more inhale. And exhale, release it off. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Come up onto fingertips here. So get really solid into the legs. You keep wrapping that right hip back. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Can you bring so much weight into the legs that maybe you float the right hand forward? Strengthen up into the legs, reach the left hand forward. Reaching crescent, beautiful work. Inhale, arms sweep down as you lift the torso up. Arms then reach up and overhead, crescent lunge. And then exhale, big sweep of the hands to reach forward once again. Inhale, reach up, sweep it up, look up. Exhale, sweep it out. Using your arms to express here. Inhale, reach up and overhead, crescent. And exhale, reach it forward. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, reach it forward. Inhale, reach it up. This time as you exhale, right hand sweeps back behind you to maybe clasp for the left thigh. Exalted crescent. And the hand reach around to the thigh, but then can you spiral the chest back towards the front of the room, towards the front of your mat. Inhale, puff up through the chest here. Really beautiful. One more inhale. And then exhale, spiral the arms around as you circle that left heel down, warrior two. So the arms are really being used like a dance here. Can you use them to help guide you from place to place? Take an inhale here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Pull yourself forward using the strength of that right hamstring. One more inhale. And exhale. Going to start sinking our weight towards the back of the mat, bending into that left knee. You can stay really upright here. We're moving into Skandasana. So if you have the space to sink down, by all means do. If you need to stay more upright, maybe even ground through that right foot, you can. You can even come down onto heels here. Onto heels, onto fingertips. You can even come down onto the fingertips here. Wherever you are, find your space for a moment. And then no matter where you are, we're going to start finding our way onto our sit bones. So use your hands here if you need to. Come down, lower the sit bones down. Next exhale, left knee is going to come internally rotate so that now you're sitting down. Left leg is internally rotated. Right heel is flexed back towards you. Take an inhale here. Get tall through the spine. And exhale, fold over that front right leg. I'm getting munched alive by sandflies and mosquitoes out here. Next inhale, reach yourself back up. open into that left leg. So you're really peeling that left hip open. Use your hands here if you need to sit yourself back up into your Skandasana. Everyone's going to be rotating around towards that left foot. Plant the hands, inhale, reach the left foot up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Option to step over into wild thing here. So you can either choose that steadiness of the three-legged dog, the bent knee and the open hip. If you're in the wild thing, can you press down through all points of contact, lift the hips, open through the chest. Exhale, come back into Vashisthasana, side plank. Left knee is reaching up and in towards the chest. Look towards the back of your mat now, step it down. Circle around, come back into Skandasana. Beautiful work. Take an inhale and exhale. Start digging into that right foot. You're going to start to pull yourself forward onto it. Circle around through the hips. You're squaring yourself off onto that right foot. Lean out. Drag the left foot up. Crouching warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten through that right leg. Traditional warrior 3. Next, inhale, pull that left knee up and in towards your chest. Arms reach up and overhead, one-legged stalk. Exhale, kick that left foot away from you, push away with your hands. Stay here for a moment as you inhale. And then exhale, pendulum swing. I can't because the Venice is there. Pendulum swing your left leg back. Step it down, hands plant, inhale, right leg reaches up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Another option for wild thing here. You don't have to take it, but if you are wanting that, it is there for you. Take an inhale. And then exhale, close everything off, downward facing dog. Whoo! First side, first round done. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Inhale, left toes reach up and back behind you. Exhale, big circle sweep to step it to the outside of the left hand. Spiral down the back heel, inhale, right hand reaches Parva Konasana, side angle. Exhale, right hand comes down. Drop the back knee, backstroke through the left arm to reach around and grab for that back foot. Twisted lizard lunge. Find a moment to open up some space here. If you want to drop the forearm, if that's in your practice, go there. Take an inhale and an exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, release everything off. Tuck the back toe, press down through the hands, lift the back knee, come up onto fingertips. So get strong into the legs here, wrapping that left hip back and in line. Engage through the core here. You know where we're going. We're about to float the hands, so get prepared into the legs. Inhale, reach the left hand forward. Next, inhale, reach the right hand forward. Stay strong into the legs. Keep pulling that left knee in. It'll want to splay out. Hands are going to drop as you lift the torso, and then they're going to reach up and overhead crescent. Exhale, drop the hands down, reach them forward, sweep them forward. Inhale, rise up, sweep the arms up. And exhale, sweep it out. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, sweep it out. Inhale, sweep it up. This time as you exhale, left hand comes down to reach around to maybe grab for that back right thigh. If you've got the thigh, keep spiraling the chest open towards the front of your mat. Keep pressing the chest and heart up and forward. Find this big front body opener. Next, exhale, cartwheel the arms around as you ground through that back heel. I nearly lost my balance. Take an inhale. Exhale, settle in. One more inhale. And exhale. Start to sink your weight into the back foot, coming back down into that Skandasana. So whether you want to keep that left foot completely grounded, stay more upright, or if you have the space to sink down, go for it. If you ever need to use the hands down on the floor, they are there for you. Wherever you are, find your space. Find some deep inhales through the nose and out through the nose. Notice that increase in heart rate. Can you be fully present here in what is currently happening in your current experience? Wherever you are, everyone is going to start to drop their hips towards the mat. Use your hands if you need to sit all the way down. Right knee is going to come, internally rotate to join the left. Inhale, come up and tall over that left leg. And then exhale, fold over. Few deep breaths here. Find a moment of release, a moment of stillness. And then let's get it. Inhale, rise up. Right knee is going to peel out. Can you really use the abduction of the glute to peel it open? Use your hands if you need to sit back up into Skandasana. We're going to keep rotating around towards the right here. Hands are going to plant to frame that right foot. As you reach it back, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. You can stay here or option to step over wild thing. If you choose to hit wild thing, keep pressing the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep peeling the chest and heart open. Right shoulder blade rolls down the back body. If you're staying in that three-legged dog, can you really think of that right knee really peeling open towards the sky? Wherever you are, one more breath here. Inhale. And then as you exhale, we're all going to meet in a Vashisthasana side plank. Right knee is hugging up and in towards the chest. Look towards the back of the mat and step that right foot down next to the left hand. We're spiraling around, sitting back into our version of Skandasana. Take an inhale here. And exhale, prepare. Next inhale, dig in with that front left heel. Pull yourself forward. Start to spiral yourself over towards that left foot and then slide that right foot up into your crouching warrior. Left knee stays bent. Find your balance. Exhale, straighten through the left leg. Traditional warrior three. Inhale, right knee up and in towards the chest. Get long, get tall. Reach through the hands and the crown of the head. Exhale, press the right foot forward. Right hands reach forward. And then inhale, pendulum swing it back into that warrior three just for a moment. You can have a nice deep bend in that left leg. Step it back, plant the hands. Inhale, reach the left toes up and back behind you. Another option for wild thing. Or if you want to stay in a three-legged dog, by all means do. Keep peeling the chest and heart open. Stay strong into the legs. One more inhale. And exhale, close it off, downward facing dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths here in our downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Let's move it. Inhale, right toes reach up and back behind you. Exhale, step it to the outside of the right hand. Spiral down the back heel, left hand reaches Parsvakonasana. Exhale, both hands plant, drop the back knee, back stroke, twisted lizard lunge. One inhale here. Exhale, release it off. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Right hand reaches, left hand reaches. Inhale, circle it up, crescent lunge. Exhale, sweep it out. Reach. Inhale, come up. And exhale, reach it out. Stay strong into the legs. Inhale, reach it up, crescent lunge. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, right hand's gonna pull back towards that back left thigh. Exalt your crescent. Spiral the rib cage open. Peel the chest and heart up towards the ceiling. Exhale, windmill the hands down, warrior two. One inhale here. Exhale, sink in. Inhale. This time as you exhale, sink towards the back of the mat, Skandasana. Sink into your depth. Use your hands or don't use your hands to sink the hips all the way down to the mat. Stay open here for a moment. As you exhale, left knee is going to internally rotate. Bring your hands down and next to you. Inhale, get tall. And then exhale, fold over that right leg. Inhale, come up. Hands or no hands, peel that left foot open. Hands or no hands again, come up. Skandasana. Keep peeling yourself around towards the left back side, towards the back of your mat. Plant the hands, reach the left foot up and back behind you. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, wild thing. One inhale here. Exhale, close it off, Vashisthasana. Left knee up and in towards the chest. Look towards the front of the mat. Step the left foot down. Spiral around, Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale pulls you forward. Frame over that front right foot. Drag the left toes up, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten the right leg, traditional warrior. Inhale, reach the hands up, left knee hugs into the chest. Exhale, press the foot forward. Inhale, pendulum swing that left foot back into that crouching warrior. Step it down gently behind you, plant the hands, reach the right toes up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Wild thing. One breath in your wild thing. Inhale, make it expansive. Exhale, close it off. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes reach up and back. Exhale, step it to the outside of the left hand. Spiral down the back heel, right hand reaches. Powerful Vinyasa. Exhale, right hand comes down, drop the back knee, spiral open, twist. Twisted lizard lunge. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, release that back leg off. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, come up onto fingertips. Get strong into the legs. Inhale, reach the left hand forward. Inhale, reach the right hand forward. Next, inhale, circle sweep up, crescent lunge. Exhale, circle sweep out, reach. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reach it out. Inhale, come up. This time as you exhale, left hand reaches around and back for that right thigh. Use it to peel the chest and heart back towards the front of the mat. Use it to puff the chest up a little bit further. That right bicep can reach somewhere past your peripheral vision. One inhale here. Exhale, spiral open, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, pull yourself into it deeper. On your next exhale, start sinking in towards the back of the mat. Towards that right leg, come into your Skandasana. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, everyone sinks their hips down towards the mat. Right knee internally rotates in towards that left. Take an inhale here, get tall. Exhale, fold over that left leg. Next inhale draws you back up. Really use that glute to peel that right hip open once again. Maybe you try not use your hands as you sit up back into your Skandasana. Keep spiraling round over that right shoulder. Plant the hands, reach the right toes up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Wild thing. Inhale. Exhale, close off, Vashisthasana. Right knee comes up and in towards the chest. Look to the front of the mat, step the right foot down. Keep turning around, Skandasana. One inhale here. Exhale. Next inhale, pull forward into that left foot. Spiral around, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten through that left leg, traditional warrior. Inhale, right knee up and in towards the chest. Exhale, press it away from you. Inhale, pendulum swing that right foot back behind you. And then exhale, step it down as lightly as you can. Plant the hands, inhale, reach the left toes up and back. Exhale, step it over and behind, wild thing. Inhale. Exhale, close it off. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward between the thumbs, come high up onto the toes, bend the knees. On your exhale, journey to the top of the mat. We will all meet there in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1. Feet land. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Slide the palms under the feet. Big toes meet the wrist creases, Padahastasana. Inhale, look out in front of you, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, pull down. Find a release here. Steady your breath. And then release it off. Deep bend into the knees. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Reach the arms up and overhead. Maybe a gentle back bend at the top when you get there. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Bend the knees, sit the hips all the way down onto the mat. Take an inhale here, get tall, and then exhale, lower down, low boat position. Hold here, and then exhale, rise up, high boat. Inhale, low boat, exhale, high boat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Plant the hands, plant the feet. Inhale, bridge the hips up. Ooh, feel that expansion. Feel that release in the front body. Strength back into the legs. Exhale, lower it down. I'll give you an option, another round of bridge pose or full wheel pose if you're feeling it. So plant the hands, plant the feet, and when you're ready, inhale to lift up. Remember, if you're hitting your full wheel pose, keep strong into the legs. Can you feel that push down through the feet, the engagement through the glutes? That is what is able to support that front body opening. Hold here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1. You release. Really nice. Feel all of that energy moving around. Allow a sigh to come out the mouth, like I just naturally did. Maybe you walk the feet to the outside of the mat and let the knees knock in. Reclined figure 4. Right ankle's going to hook on top of the left knee. Draw the left knee up and into the chest. Hands can slide through that little keyhole to either clasp outside of shin or the underside of your thigh. Wherever you are, draw that left knee in as the right knee pushes away. Keep the low back grounded. Keep the shoulders grounded. Chest and heart stays spreading open. I'm going to move into a twist. If there's any other twist that you would like to take, feel free to take it. If you want to join me, I'm going to take my left hand onto my right ankle, and that right sole of the foot's going to come down to the left side of my mat for a little reclined figure 4 twist. Right hand can come out like a cactus or a T. You can even use it to kind of gently press that right knee away from you. It kind of gives a nice little feeling of spaciousness and a little extra length there. You can always even just think about that right knee pressing forward to the front of your mat as that right hand stays grounded. Same thing, one's just a little bit more active and the other's just a little bit more passive. But find what you need today. Some days we need more active, some days we need more passive. Especially in a practice that has been fairly active, fairly fast paced, it's nice to slow down, to be a bit more passive, just to balance our yin and yang, our feminine, masculine, our solar and lunar, the introverted and the extroverted. Just in a constant state of finding the balance between all polarities. Allow your next inhale to bring you up to center. Release the legs and then switch it over. If you need any time to neutralize, by all means take it. Otherwise, left heel crosses on top of the right knee and you draw that right knee in towards your chest. Take your clasp of the hands wherever feels good to you. As you pull the right knee in, that left knee draws away from you towards the front of your mat. Moving into your twist. Any twist that you like, or if you want to follow me, right hand onto that left ankle, drop that left sole of the foot onto the right side of your mat. Left hand comes out like a cactus, or you can use it to gently press that left knee away from you. Wherever you choose to be there completely. Be present with the sensations. And release. Draw the knees back to center. You hug them into the chest and take a gentle happy baby pose. I don't know why whenever I say happy baby, I always want to say happy baby pose. Happy baby pose. Outer edges of the feet clasped into the hands. Low back is grounded. Knees drawing to either side of your waist. Seeking the mat on either side of your waist. And from here, you can always straighten the right leg as the left knee stays bent, and then swap it out. Right knee bends as the left knee straightens. Return, and then maybe you take your thumbs and your peace fingers and you send it out into a supine straddle. In the supine straddle, it's always nice to kind of rock around on the low back and the sacrum. Find a little bit of space. Some final space into the backs of the hamstrings. And as you exhale, draw it in. Make a nice tight little ball. Hug yourself in. Arms around the shins. Chin tucks up and in towards the chest. Can you make the tiniest shape possible? Take in a deep, deep breath. Inhale, fill right up. When you reach the top, can you sip in a little bit more air? Hold it. Can you sip in a little bit more air? Hold it. See if you can draw in a little bit more. Hold it. And then as you exhale, let it sigh out the mouth. Come down into your Shavasana. I'm sorry for itching so much on screen, but I'm getting munched alive by sandflies here, but that's besides the point. Take a moment to rest down into your mat. Take a moment of release here, of allowing the ease to come in as the effort passes through. So while we move in a space of effort, we are fully present for it, feeling the energy flood through us, feeling the power that floods our entire being. And then when it comes time to rest, we fully release into it. We surrender, balancing our effort and ease. So feel free to linger in this space of ease for as long as you need to find that balance. Enjoy this moment of simply being in pure consciousness. Thank you, as always, so much for being here. Please feel free to stay for as long as it serves you. Put on some relaxing music and just simply be here in this moment in your current human experience. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. I can't wait to see you again very, very soon. Namaste.